AromaTools, and I don't know why people don't understand this, AromaTools is the publisher of the Modern Essentials book. We published this book just for you. But this book isn't just 10 years old. The information and the research in this, we have been working on for 22 years. My wife and I, who started this business, have been researching and using essential oils for over 20 years, for 22 years. And we've been researching and gathering information so that you have it available here in this ultimate resource. This is from our hearts. This is from us to you. And we're so excited to bring you this. Now, let's just jump right into the Modern Essentials book. This Modern Essentials 10th edition is special. For the last 4 years, the actual doTERRA product names have not been in this book. It's been generic. It's been driving all of you nuts. We know that. Okay, we get it. We've been trying to do everything we could to figure out how to make it simpler for you. Because we are true third party, my wife and I are not distributors for any essential oil company. The employees here at AromaTools are not distributors for any essential oil company. That makes this company unique. AromaTools is unlike anybody else. We are truly third party to any essential oil company in this industry, but we love doTERRA, we love doTERRA's products, but because we're true third party, we now are able to put the names back in. It's not Protective Blend anymore, it's On Guard. It's not Digestive Blend, it's Digestin, right? The brand names are back in. And we have so many people come in and say, yeah, I know, you've got the new products in there. And we're like, no, you don't get it. The actual product names are in. You don't have to put stickers all over in your book to try and say, this blend actually refers to this in my product list, right? The blend names and the product names are all back in here. We have the new products from convention in here as well. We've also added some of the international blends that haven't been in here before. Some of the international singles. Yuzu is in here from Japan. Lemon Myrtle is in here, right? So we've added some of those in here as well. But that's not it. Our team, as I said, we've been researching this for 22 years, and our team doesn't stop researching. Do you know how many conditions? We've added conditions to this year as well. The thing that you love the most is those medical references. The research behind what makes these oils work and why they work. In this book, this year, we added 1,300 medical references to this book. There's more information in here now than ever before. And it's easier to use than ever before because of the product names. This is the absolute best thing that you could get when you have all of your time taken up answering questions from your downline. How does this oil work? I have this condition. How do I use this? What can I use for that, right? That's just wasted time. You need to be out finding people and helping them understand the power of essential oils. This book is what helps answer those questions. So for every single person out there that is introducing people to doTERRA and their wonderful products, you've got to get a book in their hands. This is what helps them be experts themselves on how to use those products, right? And by learning what those products can do, they get excited and they want more products. This is what really helps to build your business. People ask me this all the time. What is the difference between this handbook and what's the difference between it and the big book, okay? We try to listen to your comments. We try to do what we can to make things better and easier for you. We've had a lot of comments in the past that have said, look, when I open this up and I go to the introduction section here, there's a lot of verbiage. There's a lot of text. In fact, in the introduction section, when I talked about science for a while, we had even the deep science, all the chemical constituents and everything included in this. You were telling us that would just throw people for a loop, right? People you were trying to introduce, they'd look at this and go, oh, I've got to be a chemistry expert in order to use these oils. That's not true. You know that, right? So what we did is we separated, a while ago, we separated out the really deep science and put it back in the back so that for those of you who wanted to see it, you could still come here and get all the deep science you wanted. That simplified the front. But still, people were saying that's not enough. And so in this book, one of the first things we did is we took and added graphics and pictures and simplified the basic information so that somebody that you hand this to that knows nothing about essential oils can pop in and go, oh, okay, that's nice. I can see that. That's cool. And there's recipes and some interesting things right in the front. The other thing we did take out to make this book cheaper to make it simpler for you, a little less overwhelming, right? We took that deep science out, so that's not in this one. Simplified the introduction section. The only other thing we did was simplified some of the medical references in here. Now in the very first edition of this, we took some of those references out of the personal guide section. In here where all the conditions are and stuff, we took some of those the medical references out. But you still wanted them, so we've put them back in with some very basic references to the articles. Okay, that's back in this one. But that's basically the difference. That's really the only difference. Everything else is in here. Everything that's in the Modern Essentials book is in this book. It is a paperback. It is a smaller size. We tried to make it so it was a little bit smaller, easier to carry, lower price point so that you could give it to new people. That's what we created this for. So that's what this one is compared to that one. If you're the one that wants all the information, this big hard copy book, that's the one you're going to want. Thank you very much for all of the things that you've done to support us. We just hope that you continue supporting us so that we can do what we need to do to get this information into your hands. Because we are the publisher of the Modern Essentials books, we are also the ones that have the huge expense of translating these books into multiple languages. We're in 12 languages right now. We have 4 more languages ready to go. And to distribute and print and distribute these overseas in the countries that are growing, we need to get this information out. So we need you to support us, and we need you to share all of this information with everyone that you know.